to everyone out there. This is Destiny. I am back. Say, ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. Oh, here I am. I did a silent video 2 days ago, I believe, maybe 3, where I put my message out there on the screen and I let it silently play on the screen. No voice, because at that time I didn't have a voice. Like I said, I am not giving myself over to the power of anything, especially ego or anything that tells me that I am something that I know I'm not, and I can't be something that I cannot be. No, I am in my own power, and there's reasons for things. Sometimes things happen for a reason. But I'm here. I don't have the power in my voice that I normally would have. But you know what I'm saying? You give it what you got and you give it your best. So this is my best. I'm at my best speaking voice at this moment. Guys, it is Friday and it's January 24, 2020. And what I was talking to you, my audience, about 2 days ago, when I did the silent video and I did the strip that ran down the street, over the video, it was probably about 3 minutes and a half long, whatever. I was talking about the masculine and the feminine energies. And that's a topic that I really know that I am being led toward. And that is something that I know the Divine Creator is really, right now, is keep bringing this topic in front of me and giving me a lot of information, a lot of information. And I'm in training. He's preparing me. The Creator of the universe is equipping me for such a time as this, that I get this understanding of this revelation about the male and the female energies. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about why I am at this point now, ready to step up on this platform to talk about the female and the male energies. First of all, guys, this was a topic that has been across my mind. I did not fully have the understanding, and I did not quite know how or knew how to bring this in front of the audience, because I had a lot of questions myself, and I had a lot of uncertainties, and I had a lot of things that I wasn't quite assured on how to be able to bring this information. Like I said, I can't do anything that's going to be with the anointing or with the power of the Creator of the universe not leading me. I can get up here and I can talk about any and everything, but if it's not that, this is not where the universe or the Creator of the universe is pulling me or giving me that platform at that moment to speak, it means nothing really. So I know now, like I said, the reason why I know this is the time for this topic, because many times I had so many questions about this topic, the male energies and the female energies, and there were so many things went through my mind. I didn't know how to address it. I didn't even understand it. I did not have the revelation at that time. And like I said, it's a topic that a lot of people yet do not understand. Many probably have not yet even heard about this topic. And then there's a lot of things that people, they have their different opinions and whatever. But like I said, that's fine. Anybody else's opinion, I welcome it. Anybody else's platform where they're speaking on these topics, great. Because that gives me more place where I can learn more, so where I can compare to where I am and to what I am doing, to what I know that God, the Creator, is giving me, to what other people are talking about. So I know that I am on the right path and I am within the right parameters of this message that I'm speaking on. But let me say this. I'm doing this as a real talk, matter of fact, too. This is a real talk. And I don't know if I told you this is Friday. This is Friday evening. It's my wind down time from my job, getting ready for the weekend. But it's January 24, 2020. And guys, I am back. I have some of the voice back. It's not as strong as my normal voice, but like I said, I don't quit and I don't give up. And like I said, the more I propel myself to move in the path that I know the Creator is pulling me, and stepping up and doing what I know the Creator has prepared for me to walk in, and showing that I don't fear anything. I don't have no fears. But I am propelling myself toward and believing that I can do all things because the greater one is in me. And he continues to give me the ability to move in that area. Like that video that I did, the ego think that he hijacked my voice. I'm okay, I'm cool. But guys, let's run this real talk off right quick. And I'm going to talk about this masculine and feminine energies. It's probably like 2 years ago. Like I said, a lot of things began to make a lot of sense in the last 2 years of my spiritual awakening. Like I said, I've been on a spiritual journey, and I've been in this awakening now going over 5 years. I went down a lot of different paths, a lot of different research, a lot of different studies, or I follow a lot of different things. And say I was looking for my way. I was searching for truth. I was searching what resonated within me as truth. And I took a lot of journeys. I stood out on a lot of platforms, and I spoke a lot of different things until the Creator had to let me go as far that I could go, because every path that you take and whatever you're going toward, you're constantly still learning and you're growing. But I came to the end of that place. After like 3 years, I came to the end of the platform that I had embarked upon. I was going down this path with this other Hebrew movement and the Israelites and all that, and then something still wasn't right. And before then, I was on the path that I spent my entire life, and that was Christianity, and something definitely wasn't right with that path either. But I spent most of my life in that path and on that journey towards spirituality and the church and all that, because that's where I was raised, and my father and my mom, this is where they had me in this faith, and this is what they told me, this is what we do, what we believe. And I was on that journey even after I grew up and became my own or grown responsible self. I stayed with that teaching because that was all I ever knew, because mommy was a preacher, daddy was a preacher, both pastors as well. And so I continued that faith and that walk. But like I said, during the process, through all that, I felt like something was still missing. There was missing pieces. There was things that I quite not understood. And there was things that happened in the church I definitely a lot of times didn't understand, because it was like pastors and leaders would always try to brush over things when you went to them with hard-nosed questions, or when they see you, because they know that's the person that's always questioning everything, they'll jump across you in the prayer line so they can zoom fast so they don't have time to talk to you. I knew something was wrong. Every time I would go up to the altar calls, and I know they would look right through me, and they would just like they didn't see me, they would run past me, because I knew there was something wrong. I didn't know what it was. There's nothing wrong with me. It was just that I was different. They could see that light. They could see that anointed light from the divine Creator, that I was not a part of this. I should not be a part of this. That I could destroy and break down their whole ministry with the power that was within me, that the universe put within me. I didn't understand it then. I just didn't understand why people all pastors and leaders would just ignore me. They'll go down the whole line lay hands on people, touch other people, you know, speak words over them, prophesy over them when they got right there, destiny is you. And that's, I mean, I'm not talking about one time. I'm not talking about 2 times, 3, 4, 5. This was my entire journey as I grew up. Excuse me. I may be talking a little bit too much because I'm about to lose the voice. But what I want to get into is talking about the male and the female energies. And guys, this is my revelation. The Bible says, I had to pick up the Bible. This is a Bible. And it was Genesis. That was the first book. Now, like I said, I spent my whole life in this book. All the way from a kid all the way up to my last 5 years of my life. And I have spent a lot of times. Now what I do with my Bible, now I'm learning that the Bible is my spirituality roadmap, leading me to my higher and greatest consciousness self, because I'm learning now that what Christianity taught me is not what I believe that the divine creator has placed in this book to point to who we really are, not to who we can become enslaved to, or becoming, you know, a lower person, a people where we had to have someone over us to control us with fear and doubt and bribery and all those different things. But in Genesis, the first book of the Bible, it says, in the beginning, God, and I say God could be anything, but when I say God, I'm talking about the divine creator of the universe. My higher, greater power, the divine consciousness, God, the universe. He created the heavens and the earth. And then, that was chapter 1 of Genesis. Then further down, he said that, and he created male and female. So we didn't understand what he was saying then. Male energies, female energies. Because the universe is energy. So he created us from the universe. Now I said, when you say God, God is the male energy. Now, this is my theory. This is my scenario. This is what my analogy is, what I'm getting from the divine creator. God has been as that male, that masculine force. You know what I'm saying? He is that male energy. But he created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was the footstool. The earth was the lower part. So the earth, it was like Mother Gaia. She became that female energy, the feminine side. So there's 2 coins, always 2 sides to the coins, the male and the female. God's male, then Mother Earth, female. Then he created man. In Genesis, I think it's chapter 1, verse 26 or 28. I got the Bible, I'm not going to read it, but just follow me. He created man in his likeness and in his image. Now, I'm saying this because when you talk about he created, said that he went into man and he took out a rib, and that was the woman. Now, get this. The man is the male energy. He went inside of the male energy. There was a female within that male energy, within that man. So he pulls out woman, the female part of man. So that's why it's right there, it explains male energy, female energy. So if the female is inside of the male, anything that touches up against anything is going to run a little bit, whatever it is, onto what that is already. You get what I'm saying? So if the woman was in the male, then a part of her, or what she was, it had to mingle, or had to combine, or had to collapse, or it had to be a part, spill over onto the male. So a part of the woman, when we took her out, it's already made its contact, its connection. It already had touched the male. So when you pull it out, you're not taking away 100% of the female out of the male. She's leaving pieces. I don't know how much percentage, but he left part of her within the male. Get what I'm saying? So that explains the male energy and the female energy. So he created both in his likeness and in his image. God, who created this whole universe, the male energy. When he said, let there be, and everything came to existence, the stars and the moon and everything, and plants and seeds and all that, came Mother Gaia, that's the Mother Earth, that's the female side. That came out of God. So God being male, and when he spoke life into everything in the earth, a Mother Gaia, nature, it came from God. So it just like male, it touched up against the male. And everything spilled over, and when nature was created, the female, there was a male part also that had spilled over into nature. So that's where we get the male energies and the female energies. I hope y'all can understand what I'm saying. But you got to really look at this. So, my question was 2 years ago, I got to thinking a lot about that topic. Didn't know how to address it. Didn't know how to talk about it. I didn't know how to even begin to sit down with it with anyone, because I was like dealing with some situations in my personal life with my family. And I was wondering, because there are some things in my family that I did not understand. But when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about in my family, very close family. I had a very dear family member. It was a she. And she was connected, or she was drawn more to females. So she had this desire and passion for females. And she came into a very deep, close relationship with a female. And she married a female. And this is like someone that it was a very dear, close person to me. Someone that I actually raised. I was there for this person all my life. And being in my life. And I never saw that. I never saw that side of her. I did not see that. But it happened. And when it happened, yes, I was confused. I was mixed up. I was hurt. I did not understand it at all. And not now, I did not have that revelation and the wisdom that now that the Creator has been revealing to me. But, after that had happened, I pondered over that over and over again. Why? How could this have happened? How could she have gravitated toward, being attracted to a male, female, other than being attracted to a male? Why would she want a female as her partner, as someone that she want to settle down with, someone to marry? I couldn't understand it. And that pondered me in my mind. That was a pondering in my mind for over 2 years. And I thought about this and I just didn't understand. I was very mixed up, very bruised from her decision. I was very hurt. I was tore up about the decision because I didn't understand it, because I was taught in Christianity, a whole lot of different things. And you know how it was taught. But I continue to grow and grow into my higher, greater self, beyond that 2 years after this has happened, I began to feel something different. That there was something within her or within each one of us, male or female, that connects with both sexes. I mean, at the same time or in different individual times. And I couldn't understand it then, but I'm going to understand now because, female has male, male has female. Guys, I'm going to bring this video later. I'm going to bring you more revelation and information. Right now, I'm just speaking it and just getting off my chest, trying to explain this. But there's two sides. So we got to know, we got to balance the male side and the female. We got to learn how to balance those energies. We are not male or female. We are male and female. We are female and male. We are both. We have both parts of us, but we have one side of that more dominant than the other, and that's why we got to learn how to control what's in us, the male part, the female parts. We got to learn how to be able to bring that into control and dominate and balance that all out. That is all I got to say. I'm just speaking and trying to get this all out because that's a whole different subject. And, since all of this is happening now, I'm coming to really grow into my higher self, and I'm getting so much more revelation and understanding from a divine power God, creator of the universe. I don't hold those feelings now like I did against what had transpired or happened with the relationship that my daughter, my goddaughter had fell into. She's my goddaughter had fallen into. And, the relationship where she married this old female, I could not understand. But then it took me a while to get to from that place 2 years so to where I am now, where now I'm seeing we have male and female, women. You have a male side of you also inside of you. Men, male, you have a woman, female side also inside of you. So we are made up from the universe, made up from the divine creator God himself. He couldn't take female out of the male, totally, absolutely consume every part without it having not to spill over into the male parts because it was there. So when it taking out the female, like I said, it had to left parts, pieces, what you want to call it. It was connected. So you can, you can cream off whatever you can cream off, but there still was traces of the female was left in male. And he took female out and he created female and called her woman. And just like with the Mother Gaia of the earth, God who stepped upon the earth and everything was dark and void, and there was darkness and there was no light. But when he spoke, he said, let there be, and everything made existence came. Everything came out to be. It came out of the male God force, God energies, God male energy. That's why we end up calling him God. But God is the universe. God is Mother Gaia. You want to call him God. He is. And when he spoke everything into the universe, the earth, it came to be. It came out of him. So he could not scrape off or cream off or scheme off any parts of the earth and peel it back and say, no, no, it already had touched God, the masculine side, because his words spoke and it brushed up against it and it was lying in the heart of him. So you can't separate that. You cannot separate any of that. We are male and female. Women, women, whoever am I talking to, you are male and female. Men, I'm telling you, you are man and you're female. That's bottom line of it. I will be back later and I'll explain this further in more deeper details. This is deep. And don't go talking crazy and all saying all these crazy things like, I ain't got no freedom in me, I'm not bisexual, I'm not gay. No, it's nothing to do with all that. Get beyond the lesbian, get beyond the gay, get beyond all this stuff, the crazy stuff. Get beyond. It's time let's get beyond it now. That's some brush up against us saying, but no, this is the forces of life. But we have to learn how to balance it. It's all in us. And we just can't be female over here all alone without being that male part still within us. You can't be female over here all by yourself and not having that male part within you. Now let me say it again. You cannot be male over here all by yourself without having that female parts that's still a part gonna be within you. You cannot be female over here all by yourself and not still having that male part. It's still a part of in you. The thing that we have to learn to do, we have to learn how to balance it. Because one is more overpowered than the other side of us. We gotta know which side that controls us, which is our more dominant power. Female, you gotta know what is your more dominant energy. Is it male or is it female? And male, you gotta do likewise. Males, you gotta say, what is my more dominant energy? Is it male or female? And there's nothing wrong saying that you're weird, you're gay, you're crazy, you're bisexual, all that crap. No, this is life. This is the way we were created. And on that further note, I will be back with this video. Guys, it's a lot. And it's nothing to frown up about. It's nothing to get scared and run and hide and say, we ain't talking about this subject. We need to talk about it. We need to learn about it. Because I spent those years, did not understand, but when that situation happened with my goddaughter and she fell into that situation where she married a she, it hurt me over 2 years and it broke me because I could not understand what had happened. And I was a vital part in her life. And like I said, I had like almost raised her. She was part of me. And I was like, what did I do wrong? I was questioning myself. How could I have let this happen? And I didn't see it coming. But it took me all this time until I continued my spiritual journey and allowed this Creator God to lead me to my higher and greater self and begin to open up my third eye where I'm seeing things in a different light. Then it began to show me things about the male and the female, but I didn't know how to explain it then. Then when He sent someone in my path 3 days ago and they spoke to me on this topic, that they had this dream that God was a female. Also, I knew then it was time for me to come up and stand up on the platform to address this. I'll be back with the next video. On that further note, guys, meditate, think on this. Don't shy away from it. Don't run from it. Don't frown at it. This is light. God is perfect in all of His ways. He does not make mistakes. He has a reason for everything. They don't make us a weirdo or a freak or anything else. We are God consciousness. We are the divineness. We are God and goddesses. God and goddesses. I'll be back with the next video. This further note. I'll talk to you the next time we see you. Maybe I will start into this topic, male and female energies, and I will see you then. But please don't shy away, guys. This is life. This is normal. This is us. This is who created us. He created us. He didn't create no freaks. He didn't create no weirdos. He didn't create all of this stupidity that people allow in their heads. He created male, female, in His image and in His likeness. And when He took out the female, He had it come out of the male, parts of the male. The female lay within. She was part of Him. So when she came out of the male, it had to leave something, some traces of her was left in Him. And when God himself stepped out on the earth and he spoke and everything came to existence, he was a male, he was a masculine figure. He was the God power of the universe. He's the universe. He spoke. When he spoke, it came out of him. And what came out of him came Mother Gaia. She came out of him. You can't take Mother Gaia all out without having the Creator connected. You can never separate the two. I'll see you in the next video. Namaste. Continue to have a great afternoon. Love you guys. Voice is coming back. I'm working at it. Whatever that the ego was trying to do, the ego said, Destiny done flipped and she trying to get some messages out. She can't do that. I'm here. Can't stop me. I'm unstoppable. I am unstoppable. I am a power to be reckoned with. I'll see you next video. Meditate on what I said. I love you guys. Good night.